We're live!
Yes, we are.
Well, I want to introduce everyone to Sharon Buckman. She worked with me about 14 years ago, and she's back for more. Done a lot of things in her life that are really good for growth, really good to know about. She has quite a history, and she's a trooper. She's a definite trooper and a survivaler. So I hope you get some good information for yourself from this, and we'll take it from there. So, shall we start with, let's start with what you came here for. I guess your goals.
Well, I came here to be able to breathe better. I came here knowing that you're a coach, a life coach, and I needed some help with integrating the things that I've learned here. And I was hoping that by coming here, other things would be investigated and worked on.
Okay. I think we started in with doing a check sheet, a UDB check sheet. You had taken the breathing tests.
Mm-hmm.
You had taken the online breathing tests, and so we used those to guide the session. And then we made notes and created a program around what we learned during the time together, the 4 days together. What stands out most in your mind that you think is most important for people to know about what occurred here?
Two things. The first thing is that the work here was easy and fun sometimes. Most of the time it was fun if I didn't resist it. And the second thing is I got results almost instantly. Phenomenal results.
You want to expand on that a little bit?
Sure. You know, there was a particular exercise you had me do, counting while I'm exhaling. And the first time I did this exercise, I got up to 27. And without judging that number, the second time I did it, I believe I got up to 41. Cool. And the third time was a consistent 50. Mm-hmm. And this was all within 3 days.
Right, and the implication of that is that we're correlating the number count exercise, a breathing skill, with diagnosed illnesses, as well as emotional issues. Anything in life, we're correlating it to bowel movements even. We're correlating it to that number count skill. And we're pulling the information off the statistical charts now and getting real deep insight into how helpful it can be to develop that skill, a breathing skill, a simple breathing skill, very simple. Count up to as high a number as you can get to on one inhale. Quickly, cleanly, clearly, and quietly. I think the record's 300, but we want people to get at least 85. We see statistically that is a major crossover area where the reports of diagnosed illnesses stop climbing quickly. And then if you want to go for mastery, okay, we have the mastery category. But you don't need to go for mastery to get incredible benefits from doing any one of the optimal, from developing any one of the optimal breathing skills. You don't need mastery. You just need to be willing to address it. And how difficult was it?
I could already do it.
Right.
The point was to do it the next time with better ease,
There you go.
which is what's happened.
Okay. So we started with checking off the UDB sheet, which is basically unbalanced dysfunctional breathing or unbalanced, undetected dysfunctional breathing. It's like the hidden attributes of bad breathing as well as the obvious ones. Shortness of breath is easy, but hormone function may not be so clear, so clearly connected. So we checked off quite a bit here on the UDB sheet. There's probably 75–80% of everything's checked off here. And those of you who wonder what that's about, you can go to the website and you can go to, just type in UDB in the search engine and you'll go right to the page in the website search engine. So just know that she's checked off probably 80% of this sheet. If we did it again, she'd be checked off a lot less because things resolve pretty quickly, although not entirely necessarily, but the improvements you can see very rapidly. That's what she's really talking about here. Okay, so we were working with sleep apnea, and you want to share a little bit about how that's been going with, she uses a CPAP, and how you've been waking up rested, how you've not been waking up 5–10 times, how you, etc. Take over.
Okay, well, from what I've been told, sleep apnea is a condition. Not quite sure if it's a condition or a disease. I think it's a condition. Where when I was tested to see if I had it, my number was a 92. It is, as of a month ago, a 7. What that means is, in the middle of the night, person who has sleep apnea doesn't breathe that many times. They like that. They don't breathe. My number was 92. So I was diagnosed with sleep apnea and given a CPAP machine. It had since improved. Working with Mike, however, to my surprise, I only wake up once. And this is since a week ago. I usually wake up 3, 4, sometimes 5 times in the night, gasping. I only woke up once. And it had nothing to do with gasping for breath. And then I just went back to sleep. That's astounding.
One of my goals is to get her off the CPAP. Of course, there's all kinds of medical issues around that, and safety issues and how you go about that. But the point being is that, in my opinion, the CPAP industry is not encouraging people to get off the units. They're encouraging them to get on and stay on the units, because they don't have much of a clue about developing healthy breathing. And if you develop healthy breathing properly, you shouldn't need a CPAP. You should sleep well. That's what you're doing. So we'll talk about the CPAP issue down the line.
Cool.
Okay, you mentioned asthma. Has that been an issue lately? I mean, did you come with that in mind? Because I didn't hear too much about that, or just never got around to it, or what?
Asthma was diagnosed in 1997. Each year it's gotten worse. It's seasonal. So I usually have asthma issues in the spring, sometimes in the fall. That's an interesting sound. And
Hold on.
wait a minute.
It's the Skype. Okay. Let's pick it up again with that.
Sure.
That's good. It's an easy edit.
Okay. I did mention the asthma.
Hmm?
I did mention the asthma.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we had a lot to work with. So
Yeah. Yeah.
is the asthma improved? I mean, do you know that it's better?
It's hard. It's hard to say at this point because
Okay.
we have to wait until the spring and
Got it.
the summer, and you know, I'd like to believe that at this point, it being 2015 winter right now, I'd like to believe, and it's a goal of mine to drop a certain weight by the spring and continue to work on the breathing and the exercises you gave me, and let's see if the asthma and the sleep apnea disappear by then.
Okay. You mentioned psoriasis. Have you noticed any change in that?
I'm
Itchiness, look,
no, the itchiness is gone,
gone.
but the patches themselves are still there and evident, and
Well, it's only been 4 days. Give yourself a break. Okay, recurring infections. You came here with a nasty lung infection, lung
Yeah.
and head. And so we worked on that a lot. And what are you noticing about that?
well, the what should I call it? The medicinal,
All the different medicinals we did. Okay.
the stuff that I'm using to get rid of it is